Hi guys, the last thing Ukraine needs at the moment is the US doing deals with Putin over its future. The second last thing it needs is US senators making stupid promises that either they don't know they can't keep or think that they can but can't. Republican Lindsey, who has been supportive of Ukraine since the beginning and probably has his heart, if a Republican has one, in the right place. He told here the Ukrainian president and the press that if the country is invaded again, NATO membership will be automatic. But there's a problem with that.
For you, do it what you did for us. Make Ukraine NATO member.
Well, yeah. I'm okay with you being NATO. I'm just being honest with you. I think there are a few countries who are not. My idea is a little bit different. I want Putin to know if he ever does this again, you go into NATO right away. I want to take the mystery out of what happens if there's another invasion. You get sanctioned. There's a bunch of bad things come your way. We'll have troops on the ground in Ukraine. We'll have American business interest. We'll have a Ukrainian military that nobody in their right mind wants to fight. But how about this idea? If we can't get this man in NATO, like right now, can we tell Putin, if you ever do this again, he's going in NATO, like right away? Do you think he'd do it if that was clear to him? I don't think he would.
We have a question here.
Oh my goodness. I feel sorry for Zelensky because he has to listen to this crap time after time after time. So what's the problem here? In order to join NATO, one of the conditions is for you not to have a disputed border. So obviously there would be a disputed border. So by definition, Ukraine could not join NATO. Once again, that is a requirement of NATO. You're not supposed to have a disputed border. Now, some people will bring up the example of Turkey and Cyprus, but Turkey joined NATO before it invaded Cyprus, about 20 years before. So at the moment, there's a disputed border. And it's probably likely that after this, and let's hope there is a peace accord between Ukraine and Russia, there will still be a disputed border. It'll be on ice. But that would be an argument against joining NATO. The other point, of course, is that Lindsey is in no position to decide whether Ukraine joins NATO, because it requires the other members to sign up. So you'd have to convince all the other members of NATO that Ukraine should join, even though it would have a disputed border. And also, Lindsey is not the president. He's a member of the party that's in power, but he's in no position to say that Ukraine can join NATO. So what is the point in making this argument? What's the point in talking about this? You're not in a position to deliver this to Ukraine. And you know, and hopefully you should know this, that Ukraine can't join NATO if it has a disputed border. He even pointed out himself at the beginning of this clip that, not all NATO members would be of the idea of Ukraine joining. So that defeats your argument as well. Ukraine doesn't need people pandering to it. It needs a robust response, and it needs an articulate response. Maybe Lindsey has a heart. Maybe he truly cares about the Ukrainian people, but they don't need these pointless promises because they're not going to work. This idea of his is not going to work. It's nonsensical. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.